Hi guys, it's Alyssa and Clara from Online Fabric Store. Today I'm going to show you how to make a bolster pillow.
And I'll show you a variation on the look by adding tufted ends. So let's get started.
The materials you will need are 1 yard of Dacor fabric, a bolster pillow form, scissors or a rotary cutter and mat, a ruler or measuring tape, thread, an upholstery needle and thread, a fabric marker or chalk, Dritz half-ball cover buttons, piping, Velcro, pins or clips, an iron and board, and a sewing machine. I'm making this pillowcase for a 14-inch pillow with a 6-inch diameter. So to calculate the size of the body of the pillow, you'll need the circumference. To do this, you want to multiply the diameter by pi and then add 4 inches for the Velcro and seam allowance. The body of the pillow will be the circumference, which for me came out to 23 inches by the length, which is 14 inches for this pillow. I will also cut 2 circles that are both 6 inches in diameter. To do this, cut a square and fold it over twice. Mark a few places 3 inches from the fold and cut. Cut each side of the Velcro 1 inch shorter than the length of your pillow. Fold in the raw edges on the length side twice and iron. Now sew the Velcro into the ends, making sure to put them on opposite sides of the fabric so that it closes with a flat seam. Clip and sew the piping to the circular ends using a zipper foot. Make sure the raw edges are lined up. I'm using pre-made piping, but if you want to make your own, see our How to Make and Sew Piping tutorial for details. Now close the piping ends. Cut the piping back a couple of inches. Fold the end of the fabric in and fold it over the other side of the piping. Finish sewing the piping to the fabric. Do this to both ends. Clip one end of the body of the pillow to one of the circles with the raw edges lined up and right sides facing, and sew all the way around. Do this to the other side as well. Flip the pillowcase right side out and stuff the pillow inside.
This bolster pillow will have tufted ends. Cut a piece of fabric that's the length of the bolster pillow by the circumference. That's 14 by 19 inches for me. You can either measure around the pillow or do the diameter times pi if you want to get fancy about it. Cut 2 pieces that are the circumference of the pillow by the radius plus ½ inch. The radius is the center of the circle to the edge. For me, that's 19 by 3½ inches. Cut 2 lengths of piping that are the circumference of the circle. Cut the cording back ½ inch on all the ends of the piping. Sandwich the piping between the larger piece of fabric and one of the smaller pieces with the right sides of the fabric facing. Put the zipper or piping foot on your sewing machine. Sew as close to the piping as you can. Repeat for the other end. Fold the ends of the smaller pieces in 1/4 inch, iron, and sew. Fold the fabric in half so the raw edges are aligned with the right sides facing. Sew with a ½ inch seam allowance. Turn the tube right side out. Insert the pillow form so it's in the center of the cover. With a hand needle and upholstery thread, use a running stitch along the ends. The stitches should be about ½ inch long. Pull the thread to gather the fabric and close the end. Knot the thread and repeat on the other end. Cover the buttons with fabric. See our tutorial on how to use Dritz cover buttons for details. Cut a long piece of upholstery thread or tufting twine and slide a button onto the middle of the thread. Thread a long upholstery needle with both ends of the thread. Insert the needle through the center of one end of the pillow. Carefully push the needle through the middle of the pillow so it comes out the center of the other end. Put the other button on one of the ends of the thread and tie a slip knot. If you're not familiar with how to tie this knot, it's easiest to tie a loop in one end of the thread without tightening it, then put the other end through the loop. Tighten until the buttons are drawn in the amount you want. Knot the thread twice more and cut off the extra. And now your bolster pillow is complete.
Thanks for watching this OFS project. Like and subscribe to our channel for more crafting videos, tips, and tricks. See you next time.